So let's review the case. The evidence that Barry Morphew killed Suzanne Morphew is as following. They're going to find the bike and the helmet within a mile of the house. There was no damage to the bike. There was no skid marks to the bike. Then they're going to find her remains 50 miles away. A mountain lion did not attack her. There is no struggle. There is no fight. There is no blood. She didn't come to a stop, and then the mountain lion didn't carry that body 50 miles away. So that's a dead end if you think it was a mountain lion. He Googled how to hide a body after she was gone. Half-life of a tranquilizer, that was another Google search. So he's sitting there typing, how do you hide a body? What is the half-life of the tranquilizer? He looks and sounds like a liar in the interviews. Barry's truck had dirt that matched the site. He's got scratch marks on his arm. He was drying bed sheets. Then there's shorts in the dryer too. They found the needle cap, a clear plastic needle cap in the lint trap of the dryer. Even though they found no evidence of BAM, tranquilizer, darts, or gun, apparently none of that was in the house. There was a needle cap. 80% of the time whenever a spouse is killed, it's the other spouse that did it. Less than 1% of the time, a random person did not commit the murder, especially for Suzanne Morphew's age. She was like 54, 52, something like that. So there's less than 1% chance that a random person did it, 80% chance that he did it, still 19% chance, right, that it's somebody else that knew her, if not both of them. Barry Morphew was the last one to see Suzanne Morphew. Saguache County is a 50-mile drive, so that's just a short 1-hour drive. Suzanne Morphew had wrote in her diary that she was terrified of Barry. The bike and helmet look staged. 10 plus hours are unaccounted for. Barry Morphew can't tell us where. Well, actually, it was the GPS on the truck. And it said he went southbound. He was the last one to see her. He's going to go to a job site in Bloomfield, which is 3 hours away. And then there's marital strain. So that's the evidence against him. Evidence that says he didn't do it. Well, she was having an affair, right? She was having an affair. If he's at this job site for a long time, what the fuck was Jeff Liebler up to? Jeff Liebler, Suzanne Morphew, we're supposed to think that she's just this sweet angel that wouldn't do anything, wouldn't harm a fly. She's just so sweet. But she's having an affair, and if it hasn't gone physical, it's definitely emotional and intellectual. She's having an emotional and intellectual affair with Jeff Liebler, sending him pictures and shit, sexy pictures, and then she wants a divorce. She wants a divorce. So is Jeff Liebler just encourage her to do what she wanted to do to begin with? There's no evidence of Barry Morphew having an affair. There was male DNA on the glove box of her car, which I don't even know how her car plays into any of that. And what kind of DNA? Blood, semen, saliva, a hair fiber. There's no videos, no eyewitness, no DNA, no murder weapon, no smoking gun. There's no smoking gun. So what else do we have here? There's corruption in the 12th Judicial District. You have 2 bodies were found by the Catholic Church in San Luis. 2 dead bodies. They haven't told us what their names are, nor have they told us that they've arrested anybody. Remember, cop Joe Dunlap killed Mickey Blue, and it was Joe Bryan that's going to serve 33 fucking years in prison. So because the wife got murdered, the system murdered the husband, just cuz. He served 33 years, lived 5 years, and then died afterwards. He was only lived 5 years for free. So that's the worst case scenario. 2 dead bodies by the Catholic Church. One was found in the Wild Horse Mesa. There's a partial skeleton found in Fort Garland. There's a torso found in Blanca. Human bones found in the Wild Horse Mesa. This is just last year. Mark Garcia, something about a Brady letter, misconduct. There was some misconduct in the prison. Photos of suspects gone, the photos of the suspects have been gone pre-trial. So Costilla County, there's a lot of corruption in Costilla County. Costilla County is just south of Swats. It's the same valley, same mountain range. It's insular. So, you know, a lot of rural space, a lot of desert land. It's actually incredible that they were able to find her bones. All that desert land. How in the world did they find her bones? That's remarkable. And he's on house arrest. Does he have GoFundMe? Let's see here. I want transparency. I want due process and I want transparency. The fucking court system is so fucking, oh man. I'll mention that in the next one. There's just a lot of corruption. So I think that these judges and prosecutors are going to fucking blow it. I think they're going to fucking blow it. They're corrupt as hell. So you got one criminal investigating another criminal. And if you don't care for objective truth or objective justice, then you're just going to have to, what, force your will upon another? It sucks too because if they're corrupt and they don't have any transparency, whatever evidence is introduced or not into the evidence pool for the jury to consider, the public won't know. They won't know one way or another what was put into the evidence pool, so the court of public opinion is going to be deprived. It's like their own little personal game that they're doing. Her body was moved twice. She didn't have hair. She was wearing different clothes. Her bones were bleached. There's supposed to be another status hearing January 12th, 1:30 p.m. A plea is expected. So they're going to say either guilty or not guilty. Finally, we're going to get to the arraignment. So get a lawyer and then you don't have to say guilty or not guilty for a fucking 6 months after the fact. Are you guilty or not guilty? Hold on, judge. Give me 6 months and I'll tell you. He's got an ankle monitor. He can only leave for medical emergencies or for law, his lawyers or courts, but no groceries or any other thing. He's got $3 million bond, $300,000. He was able to raise $300,000. They should live stream it like Karen Reed case. So that's what I got so far for you when it comes to Barry Morphew. He looks guilty as hell. Put all that evidence together. That's a pile of fucking evidence that they're going to have to explain away. And look, if I'm wrong, if there's like evidence, if he's got a rock solid alibi, if they find the real killer, I mean, I don't know how you can prove innocence, but you can. If you have an alibi, you could say, here's a recording of me, you know, during all this other time. If you could find the real killer, that's the best alibi. That's the best way to prove your innocence. That might be a really tough thing to do, especially right now. I remember I called the police. Somebody murdered my dog, and then 1 week later, I called the prosecutor's office in San Luis, or the San Luis Valley. It was in Alamosa, the 12th Judicial District. And they said, well, it was a week ago. The evidence is no good. But I got photos of tire tracks. I got a description. I got 911 call. I fucking wrote up all my fucking experiences and all my viewpoints. The evidence is tainted. Oh, okay. The evidence is tainted, but here, this is 5 years old. It's a murder that happened 5 years ago. That evidence isn't tainted? Okay. Whatever. The truth is eternal, so he either did or did not kill her, and that's true. You know, in 2020, it's true. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, it'll be true for all time. If Barry Morphew killed Suzanne Morphew, that's always the truth. That's always going to be the truth. So there's a little update. There's a little update on the Barry Morphew case.